Hey guys, today I have an interview that I did to The Rock and Kevin Hart for their new movie, Central Intelligence. I was invited to New York to watch the movie and the next day interview them. And the reason why I was invited is because the movie's about bullying and becoming a better version of yourself. And essentially that's what my channel is kind of about, just becoming a better version of yourself through eating healthier, spiritually, mentally, physically, all of that. So I really hope that you enjoy this interview. I literally had like less than 4 minutes and then they were like kicking me out. And then at the end I interviewed Rawson Marshall, who is the director of the movie as well. So let's see.
Mexico. Mexico.
I am so excited to be here. Yes, to see both of you.
Just me.
It's okay.
Thank you.
You can tell her it's fine.
Thank you. Just
He
me.
knows about
Just me.
He knows, so it's fine. It's
He knows
okay.
about me, our relationship, especially my relationship with Mexico, right?
Wow.
I mean, that's, hey.
Well, what he calls a relationship, I call a lifetime commitment. So my lifetime commitment to Mexico is huge. Okay.
I just want to say congratulations, first of all, for the movie. I watched it last night and it was hilarious.
Did it make you poot?
Yeah.
Like, did you laugh? Like,
Almost.
that's good. That's how you know. Yeah, that's how you know when it's really funny. Like, and then you gotta sit up. That's good. Yeah, sit up.
On my channel, we talk about the same subjects that are in the movie, like becoming a better version of yourself, inner and outer strength, and just being yourself. So what initially attracted you to the script of the movie?
I mean, the first thing was Dwayne. Having the opportunity to work with him was the first attraction. That's what I was like, okay, this is gonna be great.
Yep.
And after reading the script, the fact that I got to be something different, not the comedy. I was the quote unquote straight guy, you know, still with a flair of funny, but I was responsible for driving the story and the DJ was gonna do the comedy. I thought that was just a unique approach to working together, and I thought it was a great thing to give our fans, you know, a great switch up. So that's why I
Yeah.
jumped at it.
Yeah, look, and really the same thing. The opportunity to work with Kevin, I was a big fan of his. You know, watching him from afar and in the shadows, watching him just explode in the world of comedy, mesh both worlds of being a comedic rock star and being a movie star. It's not an easy thing to do. Like Kevin was saying, we read the script. I thought the script was clever in some places, also had a good message about anti-bullying, also had a good message about embracing who you are. Even if you think you're not, even if you think you should be more, there's a lot of blessings around you that you should be grateful for. So there was all these really cool elements that thought, wow, it's different than a lot of the action comedies, the buddy comedies, scripts that we were getting, and it felt like we had a good shot.
You guys made a really good chemistry
thank
together. Okay, and I follow you both on Instagram, and you guys seem like you were having a lot of fun making this movie.
Yeah. We did. Yeah.
Oh my
You
God.
can't
that
make
made
that
It
up.
was the best.
You cannot make that up. We genuinely had a good time, man. We shot in Boston. We were out there for two months, I believe, or close to 2 months. Was
Yeah.
it 45, 50
Yeah.
days? And, you know, going to work every day was a pleasure. You know, there were no days where you dreaded pulling up to work and the day that you were going to have.
Yeah.
You know, each
That
day,
happens.
each day was a good day. I have no complaints at all.
Was there ever a time in your life when you were faced with some kind of bullying or you were in the presence of bullying, and how was that for you?
Dramatic for me. I was in middle school and I was bullied, and then there were a couple of big episodes where
Episodes,
I was
there you go. Get it up, big guy.
Hi,
It's all right. It's all right. Let's take your time.
Episodes?
Take your time. It'll be fine.
Episodes, that's it. I'm nervous.
Yeah, it's
right
okay.
now. Yeah, anyway, so I had one of the biggest lessons I learned out of that whole thing was standing up for myself, because I didn't do it right away. It took a long time for me to do it, and I finally did it. And then I ran from the person I did it to. But there was a bigger lesson, which was standing up for myself and then communicating actually properly after that. Because oftentimes it happens when people are getting bullied, there's a fear. There's a fear to speak up. There's a fear to tell people. You don't want to feel like, oh, I don't want to tell people I'm being bullied, and then maybe the bully is threatening the person not to tell anybody. So for us, we had an opportunity to deliver a good movie that was funny and also tell a good message.
And you know, one time I was bullied by a Rottweiler. It's a dog.
What'd you do?
Well, it's just this dog just would never let me pass the gate. You know, like there's a gate. There was a shortcut where I could go home from school. The dog would always just mess with me.
What'd you do?
Nobody else. Well, one day I had to stand up to that dog.
Yeah.
I gave him treats.
That's smart.
Yeah, just gave him some treats and he became my friend. That's it.
I'm so excited to be here with you. I saw the movie last night and it's really funny. It's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
In my YouTube channel, we talk a lot about the similar subjects like in the movie about becoming a better version of yourself and believing in yourself and just being yourself. So what initially attracted you to the script?
I really liked the balance of action and comedy in the script. I really liked the premise. But mostly I like the message, which is, it had this great kind of anti-bullying message, which I thought was incredibly important. Like, you know, Central Intelligence, we've got Kevin Hart and Dwayne Johnson. It's a big action comedy. It's a lot of fun, summertime film. But, you know, it's got this heart and this message, this anti-bullying message, which is really important to me, but even, I think, more important to Kevin and Dwayne. And we just wanted to shine a light on that, you know, that what you say to people when they're in junior high or high school, or even a nasty comment on an Instagram post, can really have an effect. And we just wanted to point that out and say, look, we just need to be nicer to each other, you know, and think about what your actions, because they can really do harm if you're not careful.
Was there any point in your life or where you were faced with bullying or that you could resonate with the movie?
I was never really bullied in high school, and I never really bullied anybody else, but you know, I was never the most popular guy in high school. I was friends with a lot of different people. I was in the theater, and I wrote for the paper, and I was on the football team. So I had a great kind of experience in terms of getting to see different people's experience in high school. And I saw people get bullied, and you know, I've certainly been the butt of a joke of, you know, and you know, didn't like it very much. But no, not directly bullied.
So The Rock and Kevin Hart obviously have great chemistry. It was just a blast watching them together. How was it casting people and choosing them?
Well, I mean, look, whenever you have a buddy picture, right? So the most important thing to get right is the buddy aspect, right? Yeah. You want to make sure you get that combustible cast, that pairing that works, and that chemistry. And chemistry isn't a function of directing, and it's not really a function even of writing, even though the writing is important, right? Because you want to set up the idea and the odd couple pairing and all that. It's really a function of casting, and you hope you get it right. And I think we really got it right in this one. And Kevin and Dwayne, as soon as they met, we're like, you know, they're the same guy. I mean, they come in very different packages, right? One's a foot taller than the other. I won't tell you which one, but one of them is taller. But they're basically the same guy. They're incredibly smart, each of them. They're hardworking. They're very gracious with the people in their life and cast and crew. They take the work seriously, but not themselves seriously, which I really appreciated. So they're cut from the same cloth, and I think that really lent to the chemistry.
I mean, you can tell they both have such a great heart.
They really do. They both of them, I mean, legit.
So I represent Mexico, and I represent the Latino audience in the United States. So obviously this movie is two big stars, non-white stars. So this is big.
Well, it's a huge deal. I mean, look, we have two non-white stars, right? Yeah. And Central Intelligence is not based on a board game or a video game. It's not a remake. It's not a reboot. It's not a prequel. It's not a sequel. It's an original idea with two non-white stars, and it's for everybody. Exactly. It's a big deal. Big deal, and I'm really proud of the movie.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Are there any words that you can give to my YouTube channel, to my audience, of where there are times where you face some struggle or challenges, what you do to get through that, what keeps you going and what keeps you motivated?
Oh, well, I mean, I think everybody faces a challenge in their life, or many challenges, and I think part of it is, I think it's about having good friends and good family around you, someone you can talk to, someone who will support you. And I think also, you know, that old sort of Shakespearean saying, you know, to thine own self be true, that you know who you are, and don't let anybody else tell you anything different. And I think it really comes down to, Dwayne had this great line. He actually made up this line at the end of the movie when his character's giving the speech, and Bob says, I think, which is the perfect line, he says, the most important thing in life that you can be is yourself. And I just love that line. That's great.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you liked the movie.
Yes, I did.
All right.
Thank you.
So that was the interview. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys thought of it. And if you do watch the movie, I'd love to know if you like it or you didn't like it. I personally really like the movie. It's funny and it has a good message in the end. So I really recommend that you go and watch that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe here if you haven't subscribed, and like this video if you liked it. And I'll see you guys in the next one, okay? Bye.